Moments ago, we got some breaking news I want to get out on your radar. If you do like talking about Ripple and XRP, type in X in the comment section, click that like button, and let's get into it. We've got some bad news to get out of the way, good news, and we'll save the best for last, as well as some community updates. But getting the bad out of the way first, guys, outside of the corn behind us being cut down, at least half of that field. I know some of you were talking about how you like seeing the corn in the back, half of that field being cut down. We also heard from Donald Trump, U.S. President Donald Trump, talking about how right now the United States is in a trade war with China. Now, there's a silver lining here, because as we see some volatility in the market, some downward pressure, XRP sitting at about $2.40 right now, $2.40, only down about 3.5% versus the likes of BNB down 5%. A lot of people are wisening up to these dips, even buying these dips, and understanding that this short-term volatility is nothing more than that, short-term volatility. And day by day, we get closer, much closer to XRP ETFs. We also get closer to the end of this government shutdown and lull to this market, all three being catalysts for XRP. So a lot of people are wising up, understanding the manipulation in this market, much more so than what we saw earlier this year in January, February, and so forth on that tariff talk. Now, along with that, here today, we did hear from Federal Reserve Governor Stephen Moran saying 2 interest rate cuts are realistic this year. And on top of that, we heard New York City has officially launched the first ever Office of Digital Assets and Blockchain. Let's go, guys, as Ripple even put out a press release today talking about how they are excited to announce that ABSA South Africa, one of Africa's leading financial institutions, has officially partnered with Ripple to bring custody to Africa. Now, along with that, guys, I like this Paul Barron post as he talked about how Medico acquired, right, for $250 million for the custody side of things. Standard custody for the New York Trust Charter. Hidden Road, $1.25 billion. Prime brokerage, right? Rail for $200 million. What exactly is happening behind the scenes with Ripple and the IMF, which, remembering, Ripple and the International Monetary Fund directly work together? Well, the IMF director came out and said countries need to embrace Bitcoin and crypto going forward and not have blinders on. This literally just came out of the director of the International Monetary Fund.
You tell them to embrace it?
I'm telling countries, accept reality. Fiat money is moving digital. The developments in crypto, both unbacked and backed, they're happening with exponential speed. So yeah, you can try to lock your country away from this. Good luck with it. So yes, I'm telling my members, understand it and then decide for yourself how you're going to operate in this world. But do not close your eyes to reality.
Who again works with Ripple. And so again, many out there are wising up, understanding the volatility, also understanding what is around the corner, which are very big catalysts for XRP. So while we see some of this news surface, a lot of people, I think, are just sitting back, taking it in and understanding, okay, yeah, this is going to be a little bit of manipulation in the short term, but we know exactly what is coming. Now, speaking of what is coming, I'm still working on a video talking about what is coming to the market overall and the utility use cases that will allow for XRP to move in a much bigger way than what we have spoken on with just in the investment vehicle side of things with the ETFs moving the price of XRP. We're talking about big movements, guys. We're talking about 3 to 4 digits and so forth. That is what I am focused on. I know many of you out there are focused on as well, because I do not plan on selling a single token, a single XRP, especially on short-term news like this. That is what I got for you for now. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comment section below, and we will see you all in the next one.